I'm Matthew Gordon. I'm a professional actor, but I also have written and directed and produced my own plays and films in the past. And my role on the project is to be project manager and the executive producer of the film. This project has come off the back of several successful film projects that we've run in the past. So Central Youth Theatre are the charity behind the project, and it's generously funded by United by 2022. The goal of the project essentially is to give young people the opportunity to make their own films, to learn filmmaking skills, performance skills, basically anything that could help them pursue a career in the industry as filmmakers, actors, producers, writers, directors, and to give them the responsibilities involved. You know, we've had Emily and Alice, who in the past have been part of the production teams of film projects and now are the directors. Kenzie, who was involved in the production team, who has written this script totally by herself, gave us a draft within a week, and it hasn't changed much since that point. So, you know, very good job on that front. We've got some really exciting participants involved in this project. Some of them have worked with us on film projects before, others are totally new to the process.
Am I looking at the camera or you, Matt?
Oh yeah,
Up to you.
where was I looking? Because that's my absolute work.
Introduce yourself and what was your role on the film?
My name is Isaac Deans and I played Riley in the film.
So I'm Manvinder, but most people just call me Manny, and for this film I did a bit of acting, I did a bit of cinematography, I held the boom mic once, and I was in the writer's room as well, so I did a lot of different things.
So I'm Alice Harding and I was one of the directors.
Hi, my name's Megan and I played the role of Olivia in the film.
My name is Umadev Bansal, but mainly known by my nickname Dev, and my role was a side character in the short film. I was an actor in it.
My name is Henry Hart and I played the role as Francis.
Rolling.
Scene 5, shot 4, take 2.
The process all started off with a writer's room. I thought the best way to sort of replicate the filmmaking process is to start from that. We don't even know what the idea is. We just have a very simple brief. You're going to produce a 20 to 25 minute short film and a supporting behind the scenes film. They'd had experience working with us before, but they'd never really had the opportunity to fully bring their ideas totally creatively, fiction, non-fiction, whatever you want to do. What's the idea you want to lay on the table? And it was really impressive. We had 3 weeks of 3-hour sessions where we essentially just sat round and threw ideas into the pot. And we had all sorts of ideas. You know, we went from the outright fantastical and ambitious to things that are much more indie and small scale. A writer's room essentially works where you have a blank canvas. You don't know what you're going to end up with. Everybody just has to put ideas onto the table, and together you work as a team to ask questions, pose challenges, find solutions to those challenges, and figure out what is the plot.
Like, kind of gets along with them, wants to help them out. 'Cause he's just all about, they're just all about, like, wants to be in theatre, wants to help out with it. The other one's all about revenge. He's quite sulky. They're quite sulky around the youth theatre.
Can I ask a very particular question? Are we doing specifically theatre and there are youth theatre putting on plays? Or are we doing films? Because I feel like it would be a bit confusing if we have loads of film references for a youth theatre that do plays.
How did you find the writer's room and the process of making the story?
I loved it. I thought being part of, like, learning about all of the original ideas and giving some of those original ideas myself, you can then see it get put onto screen. And it's really, really fun because of all of the stuff that gets mentioned in the writer's room, everything that people consider, and it's hilarious, like the jokes, the banter that we were thinking when people might have like thought, oh, this might be a good idea, and then someone else might think, oh, but how would we do that?
Riley and Alex is fine, Riley and Alex is fine.
Why don't we give them like names after like authors or something?
Ooh.
Like the idea that they I don't know, they both have names that are bigger than their jobs.
One of them's called Stanislavski.
That was what my brain meant. I was like, what are we going with? Rex and Stanislavski?
It was a big change for me because normally when I'm writing something, it's just a very lonely experience. It's a lot of ideas normally come to me in solitude, so I end up writing them just in my room by myself. But being in this room full of people where everybody's throwing in ideas was a very different experience, and I felt it was quite fun just to be throwing different things at each other, seeing what works and what doesn't. I think I was more into the drama side, the more bleaker, darker aspects of the film than I was the comedy. So for me, it was just, at some point I just sort of wanted to just step away a bit and just let everyone else do their thing really, and just act in it as best as I could.
So we've got some really exciting participants involved in this project. Some of them have worked with us on film projects before, others are totally new to the process. So you said you've never done a film before. How did you feel approaching that?
So coming into it, I was really nervous, and especially like getting the role of Olivia as well. I thought like it was a big task to take on, something I was willing to do, but I was also very nervous. And I think luckily what helped was having like a team that was really helpful and really supportive. So I didn't feel like embarrassed if I did something wrong, and like I was able to ask them for help. And if I was panicking a bit, I could go to them and be like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So I think that really helped. But yeah, I was quite nervous to begin with because it's not something I've done before. So having to adapt my acting to like being on camera was like so weird. But yeah.
How did you prepare for the role?
I prepared for the role because there wasn't so much depth of who he really is. I ended up writing a whole story of Francis, and that's sort of what I mean. I overthought the whole process, and I feel like that didn't help one bit in the end, but I did feel like I put in a lot into it, so like I put in a lot into learning who he is.
When you first got a chance to look at the script and the characters, what were your first thoughts?
It was interesting. Yeah, there were like characters you'd see in real life. Like Alex, he's a guy who's sort of going down a spiral and he feels underappreciated. And Riley, he's very aspiring. He wants to get out of the life of being like a cleaner, and he wants to like pursue something great, something he's always dreamed about. And those interested me. And reading the script, it was sort of an interesting story as well, which I feel like it shares some references to Macbeth. Like, I guess you could say, like, when Alex is trying to sabotage Riley, I guess you could say that's a bit Macbeth.
You came on quite late into the process, so you only had that 1 week to rehearse. What was it like at that rehearsal for you?
Yeah, I was just excited to meet the cast and of course get a taste for what it would be like on shooting day. Yeah, I wish I had a bit more rehearsals, but it was definitely, I wouldn't change anything now.
So I think that was my first time doing any sort of rehearsal thing in anything like this. So because I've never acted on stage or anything.
I'm dead and this guy's laughing. He's laughing at me.
It was new, and I think that helped a lot because it sort of created this idea of what the scenes would look like later on, which sounds like an obvious thing to say, but like normally I'd do a shot list or work on like a previs or something, but like actual rehearsals with other actors, that was very different for me, and I liked the collaboration. And I think it was good just to meet all these people beforehand, because that definitely impacted the chemistry on screen, I think.
What was your biggest challenge personally through this?
I'd say getting used to, of course, on-screen acting and how there's not a build-up to the scenes. You kind of you're straight away in the scene, and you have to, of course, make it look more believable when the camera's so close. Whereas on stage, you can have that kind of like, you're quite far away from the audience in a sense. I guess no one's, well, yeah, but at the same time, in stage acting, you can fully get into the character, I feel, because it's from the beginning to the end, and through that you do just gain confidence in your character, and you get to really show yourself, whereas the film, yeah, I did slightly find it quite difficult, but yeah, I think I got the hang of it after a few scenes, and yeah, definitely would do it again.
How did you find working with the whole team?
I thought the team was quite good actually. I don't know why they're still laughing. That was a serious answer. You guys were great. Like, sometimes you got to think about your answer first, you know. But yeah, everyone was really professional, and I think that's really important because I know a lot of them were quite young. In the same week, I did some acting for these uni students, and in comparison, the Central Youth Theatre people knew what they were doing more than the uni students. So I was a bit baffled at how that's possible, but I guess that means you guys are doing a good job here. So great.
What was your favourite scene from the film?
My favourite scene from the film, I think to direct was definitely the first audition scene, because working with Henry, who played Francis, was very fun.
Take heed of my advice, and you shall go far.
Francis, sir, this show is just for our parents, right? It's not like performing for the West End, is it?
A local show? Yes, young man. But you must always prepare to conquer the universe, no matter how big or small.
And then the final part of the process is post-production. Because of time limitations, I had to take on the role of editor on this. So there's several parts of the process, and it can be very time-consuming, very mind-numbing. So they have had the chance to play with that before, but for this film, I took that on just to make sure that they could just relax, and I could present them with what I saw of the best of their work. And I'm really happy with how they manage things. It's given me a lot of faith in, you know, all the ideas came from them. All I did was help facilitate that process. But all the ideas came from them, and there's some really strong ideas. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from this?
That processes of short films, they take time. Like me, I'm not a patient person. Like, let's be honest, I'm not a patient person. I want to get things done and dusted, but I just need to be aware that things just take time.
What advice would you give someone making their own film?
What's stopping them, really? I think if anyone has an idea for a film, the first step is just to do everything in their power to go make it, really. If it's something they're passionate about, I don't think they should let anything deter them, whether that's a lack of equipment or a lack of locations. Just make... It doesn't even have to be a film at the end of the day, I don't think. I think if someone writes a script and that's how it ends up, that's how the story ends up, then that's still something to be proud of. Like, there's a lot of small victories when it comes to art or creativity, and sometimes it's just a matter of knowing that you've actually done something that's been worth your time. So take your small victories and know the bigger ones are in the future, and just don't give up, really.
So now looking forward to the future, has this changed your mind about what you want to go and do next?
I'd taken a step back from filming for a while, and this has been the first thing that I've done in a long time. And it's kind of made me realise how much I loved it when I was initially so focused on it. And so I'd definitely be considering going back into wanting to do more directing. And I would consider doing stuff on screen. And I want to get into the writing side of everything a lot more as well.
I felt like a new person coming in, but now I feel like I've been friends with them for ages.
Yeah, it's all bloody good. Yeah, I mean, it's a bloody good experience. It's kind of new to me, but yeah, I loved doing this. I enjoyed it, and I'd love to do more of this in the future.
The overall experience has just been amazing. I think being able to work with people the same age as me, being able to work with people that have less experience and I've been able to help them, or people that have similar experience and we've been able to bond through that, being able to just chat with people about like-minded subjects. It's been very, very fun getting to know people more. Some people I knew really well, some people I didn't know as much, so it's been nice to just connect with different people.
Overall, the process was a new experience and it was great. That's all I can say.
Nice one, thank
There's
you,
probably
Henry.
more I could say, but
I can't wait to see the film. I hope you enjoy it.